Ouch, she cried. A drop of red blood began to drip from her finger.
It was not that long ago that blood problems were much more than fairy tales for the Hussein family.
Completely out of the blue, I woke up. I was in excruciating pain. And initially, I just thought it was muscle spasms. And the pain got progressively worse.
Then they told us the next day in the morning in the emergency that he had a blood clot that went up to his lung.
Let's take a look.
It's called a pulmonary embolism, a clot that has lodged in an artery in his lung, causing part of the lung to collapse.
Here basically is just compressive atelectasis. This is like a collapsed lung.
Every year, more than 200,000 Americans suffer pulmonary embolisms. Over a third will die, and most have no prior medical history.
The overall incidence of venous thromboembolism, DVTs, and pulmonary emboli is higher than the incidence of breast cancer and AIDS combined.
It was just a big, huge shock for me because obviously, I mean, he's young and he's pretty healthy and he's not overweight.
Hello again. How are you doing?
Dr. Andrew Schaefer, chairman of the Department of Medicine at Weill Cornell Medical College, is the hematologist on call.
Okay. So you've been here for how many days?
He suspects the clot formed deep in a vein in Amir's leg. It's called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. DVT occurs in over 400,000 Americans a year. Complications occur when a clot breaks off and travels through the circulation system. When it reaches a blood vessel it cannot flow through, a blockage occurs. This is called an embolism. 90% of the time, it occurs in the lung. A pulmonary embolism is a life-threatening event. Although oftentimes, people don't realize the seriousness of their condition.
When I even checked in at the emergency, I kept telling the doctor, all I need is a heavy painkiller and an antihistamine to make me sleep, and I'll be fine the next day. And they said, no, we need to run a few tests, and we need to do a thorough examination before we let you go.
We were just talking also about your travel. You fly frequently?
Correct. That's the understatement of the year.
Okay.
As a financial analyst, Amir is often on long-haul international flights. DVT risks include dehydration and long periods of sitting.
Obviously, the vast majority of people who do what you do, traveling, never have any problem. And the question is whether you have some other propensity to have this. Right. And the air travel just triggered the actual episode.
Amir will be tested for any genetic predisposition for clotting. For now, he is treated with anticoagulants to slow the rate at which his blood clots and to prevent other clots from forming.
You know, something like this, it's something that happens to other people. You never think that, it could happen to you.
With Dr. Schaefer's okay, Amir has started flying again.
I made sure that I got up every hour. I drank plenty of water.
His symptoms have completely resolved. He's back to essentially his baseline fit self. All the tests to look for an inherited cause in him have been negative. There is a high likelihood that there are, as yet to be discovered, genetic abnormalities that obviously we can't test for yet. Good. Looks good. All right?
Thank you very much, doctor. Appreciate it.